Hello friends, welcome to my channel again. Today we are going to discuss a very common topic which is compounding. But we are going to discuss it in a very different manner with the help of few examples. At the end of this video, I'm also going to give you a hack which shows a relationship between the time and the rate of return in the market. Let's get started on that note. Everyone talks about getting higher returns, 15%, 18%, even 20%. But what if I tell you that it is not the return that makes you rich, it's time? So today let's understand how time in the market can beat even the smartest stock picker's return. In the compounding formula, there are three variables which are present: the principal amount, the rate of return, and the time. If you carefully observe, time is the only variable which is present in the exponential form. What does that mean? It will have a much bigger multiplier effect as compared to your principal amount or the rate of return. So let's take an example of two friends Asha and Ravi. Asha invests rupees 5,000 each month at 10% rate of return for 30 years, whereas Ravi invests the same amount, which is 5,000 rupees each month, but at the rate of 12%, which is a higher rate, but for a period of 20 years. Can you guess what will be the corpus which they are going to accumulate? Asha got a corpus of 1 crore 13 lakh rupees, whereas Ravi got a corpus of only 49 lakh. So what does it show? It basically shows that Asha ends up having more than twice the wealth which Ravi had because the time did what even the higher returns couldn't. So let's look at another angle. Let's say if you invest 3,000 rupees each month at the rate of 10%, and let's say if you have started at the age of 25 years, by the time you turn 55, you would have accumulated 68 lakh rupees. Whereas somebody else who would have started at the age of 35, by the time he or she turns 55, he or she would have accumulated a corpus of 26 lakh rupees only. Same return, same investment, just the 10 years difference. That is the real cost of waiting. Now, some of you who are watching might be in your 40s or 50s and thinking that I don't have that much time for compounding. That's okay. You can still use compounding for your children. Start an SIP for your son or for your daughter today, or do a lump sum investment. They have decades ahead of them. What you begin can give them a confident, financially independent life. Remember, you can control three things: how early you start, how long you stay invested, and how consistent you are. You can't control the market returns, but you can control your time in the market. That makes the key difference. So, whether you invest 1,000 or 10,000, start today. Let time do the heavy lifting while you stay consistent, because compounding doesn't need high returns, it needs time and trust. It's time to know the hack. Let's talk about the hack now. We will understand it with the help of an example, it will be much more easy. So let's say I have two cases. In the first case, I am investing 1 lakh rupees at the rate of 15% for a period of 5 years. What is the corpus which I am going to get? I am going to get 2.01 lakh rupees. In the second case, I am investing the same 1 lakh rupees, but this time at the rate of 7.5%, which is half as compared to my first case. But I am investing it for a period of 10 years. Do you know what is the amount which I'm going to get? I'm going to get 2.06 lakh rupees. So in this case, even though my rate of return is half, but my time period was twice, and I end up making more money. Let's take another one. So this time I am investing at the rate of 24%, the same 1 lakh rupees, but for a period of 10 years. The amount which I'm going to get is 8.59 lakh rupees. Whereas if I take another case wherein I am going to invest the money, the same 1 lakh rupees at the rate of 8%, which is one third of the rate which I have in my first case, but for a period of 30 years, which is three times of my time horizon, which I had in my first case, I will end up making 10 lakh 6,000 rupees, which is still higher than the first case. So to summarize the hack, let's say if you are able to make only half of the return which you were expecting, you should increase your time horizon by the same multiple, which means two times. If you are able to make the return which is only one third of your expectation, you should increase the time horizon by 3 times. In that way, you will still end up making more money because the time would have worked in your favor.